Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study the second chapter of our English grammar book, Pronoun. So, first of all, we'll understand what is a pronoun. Pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. So, what is pronoun? Pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. A word which we use in place of a noun is called as a pronoun. For example, Ram is a good boy. Ram studies in class 6th. Okay, what is the noun over here? Ram and Ram. Ram is the noun over here. But when we are reading this sentence, Ram is a good boy. Ram studies in class 6. Ram is being repetitive in every sentence. We don't read a sentence like that. It should be changed into Ram is a good boy. He studies in class 6. So he is a pronoun as it is used in the place of noun Ram. In place of Ram we are using he. Ram was a noun and in place of Ram we have used he. So he is our pronoun. So what is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word which we use in place of a noun. So basically there are 10 types of pronoun. Okay, not 9. There are 10 types of pronoun. But in your book only 7 types of pronoun are being given. Still we are going to study all the 10 types of pronoun. Okay. So first of all, personal pronoun. Second is demonstrative pronoun. Third is interrogative pronoun. Fourth is indefinite pronoun. Fifth is relative pronoun. Sixth is distributive pronoun. Seventh is reflexive pronoun. Eighth is emphatic pronoun or emphasizing pronoun. Okay, the another name of emphatic pronoun is emphasizing pronoun. In your book, it is given as emphasizing. Ninth is reciprocal pronoun and 10th is possessive pronoun. Okay, now we'll study about a personal pronoun. So, what is a personal pronoun? Personal pronoun are used to represent people or thing. Okay, the personal pronoun stands for a person or thing. They are used to denote or show or represent a person or thing. So basically in personal pronoun we have three persons. First person, second person and third person. Okay. Now first person in Hindi we can say मैं. When I am saying I, in I also मैं is there. I means मैं, me means मैं, my means मेरा, mine means मेरा, we. When I am saying we means I and you. In that also I is there. So that in that also मैं is there. Us means a group in which I is included. In that also may is there. Next is R is also a group in which I is included. So in that also मैं is there. So everywhere in the first person you are seeing that I is included. So the first person I is included everywhere. So that comes under our first person. Now second person is our तुम. We can say it in Hindi as तुम. You, your, yours, you, तुम, तुम्हारा, तुम्हारा, yourself. तुम yourself ये खुद से या तुम्हारे खुद से. You can say like that something in Hindi. Okay. You, your, yours, yourself. तुम, तुम्हारा, तुम सबका, like that. Okay. Now third person. What is third person? Third person in Hindi stands for वो. Like he, she, वो. In Hindi also we say वो लड़का. Okay. So that also stands for third person. It, him, his, her, उसका, इसका, उनका. Okay. They, them, वो लोग, their, उनका, themselves. Okay. Itself. All this stands for third person. A first person, you can in simple language we can understand first person means a group in which मैं is included, I is included. Second person stands for तुम. Okay. And third person stands for वो. ठीक है, मैं तुम वो. Already remember this thing, three words, मैं तुम वो. That stands for first person, second person and third person. Now next is our demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun is used to indicate or demonstrate. Okay. Pronouns that are used to point out the object or objects which is they refer to. Okay. So what is a demonstrative pronoun? A demonstrative pronoun is used to point out the object or it is used to demonstrate a object. So basically in demonstrative pronoun we have four this, that, these, those. Okay, this, that, these, those are used as demonstrative pronoun. Okay, now let us look at some example of demonstrative pronoun. This is my book. Okay, this is my book. So this is my book. So this is a demonstrative pronoun. Okay, those are birds. Those are birds. So those is also a demonstrative pronoun. Now next is our interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun are used for non-specific things. Sorry. Interrogative pronoun are used to ask questions. Okay, a pronoun which is used to ask question is called as interrogative pronoun. For example, who told you to do that? Okay, who told you to do that? So who is our interrogative pronoun. Whose is this? Okay, whose is this? So whose is also our interrogative pronoun. Basically we are asking questions through interrogative pronoun. Next is our indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun is used for non-specific things. Okay, pronouns that stands for some noun that is understood or implied. Okay, non-specific basically we are not specifying about which thing we are talking. Okay, we are not specifying that, okay, particularly we are talking about this thing. When we are not specifying about the particular thing about which we are talking, that comes under our indefinite pronoun. Okay, somebody must have seen the driver. Now here what is the indefinite pronoun? Somebody. Somebody must have seen. किसी ने ड्राइवर को देखा होगा. So किसी ने. We are not sure that who have seen the driver. Somebody might have seen the driver. Okay. So somebody is our indefinite pronoun. Again, I need to find something. Now something. मुझे कुछ ढूंढना है. तो कुछ. We are not specifying what I want to find. So again, something is our indefinite pronoun. Next is our relative pronoun. Relative pronoun are used to add more information to a sentence. Okay. A relative pronoun is used to add further information to a sentence. Okay. The person who brought a car is my brother. Okay. The person. So here what the relative pronoun is doing? The relative pronoun who is adding more information about the noun. Okay, the person who brought a car is my brother. The person who have brought the car is the speaker's brother. The dog that stole the pie is back. Okay, the dog who stole the pie, that and who are can be used vice versa. Okay, the dog that stole the pie is back. So here both who and that are used to add some more information about the noun in the sentence. Next is our distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun is a pronoun that describes members of a group separately and not collectively. Indefinite pronoun, what did I tell you all about indefinite pronoun? Indefinite pronoun means when we are not specifying about anything, we are not talking about in a specific thing, we are talking about things in general. But distributive pronoun means when we are talking about the entire group. Okay, distributive pronouns mean when we are talking about the entire group of a group separately and we are not using the word collectively also. Okay, for example, okay, we are talking about every member in the group, but we are not using some collective words for the group. For example, each of the girl drew a picture. For example, each is our distributive pronoun over here. Suppose there are 20 girls in a room and I am talking about every girl in that room. So when I am saying each girl drew a picture means all the 20 girls in that room drew a picture. So I am talking about talking of the members of the group separately also and not talking about them collectively also. It is a distributive. For example, I am saying every student in this class is having a book. Okay, so I am talking about all the students in that class. Okay, so distributing, I am talking about all the members of the group separately and I am not giving a collective statement for the students. Okay, when I am talking about the entire group, okay, every student in this class is having a book. So in that sentence, every will be our distributive pronoun. neither of the newspaper is English. Suppose there are 10 newspapers and none of those newspapers are English. So when I am saying neither, so amongst the 10 newspaper, none of those are English. So neither will be our distributive pronoun. A distributive pronoun refers to the entire group separately. Okay. Now next is reflexive pronoun. A reflexive pronoun is used when someone does something with itself. Okay. Pronouns like reflexive pronouns are used as receiver of an action. Okay. A reflexive, for example, when a person do something with himself or herself, okay, then in that case, reflexive pronouns are used. Richa bought herself a home. So Richa did something for herself. When a person does something for oneself, for that conditions we use reflexive pronouns. So here herself was our reflexive pronoun. I made myself a cake. I made a cake for myself. So myself is the reflexive pronoun when the subject is the receiver of the action. What is the subject? Richa and I. Both are the subject and they are only the receiver of the action. So in that case we use reflexive pronoun. Now next is emphatic or intensive pronoun or emphasizing pronoun. In our book it is given as emphasizing pronoun. An emphasizing or intensive pronoun refers back to another noun or pronoun in the sentence. Okay. So pronoun used for emphasis. Okay, for making emphasis. Emphasizing means to make emphasis or to show intensity. Richa herself bought a home. Okay, so here the focus is on Richa. So यहाँ basically the intensity, the speaker, the sentence is trying to show the intensity on Richa. Richa herself bought a home. So the intensity of the changes to Richa. Like here you can see Richa bought herself a home. Okay. Here the intensity, the main, you can see the main sentence is a home. Okay. Or but here the emphasis changes from home to Richa. Okay. Here the emphasis of the sentence changes to Richa. Richa herself bought a home. I myself made a cake. I myself. The emphasis is changed from home to Richa and from cake to I. Understood everyone? Now next is reciprocal pronoun. A reciprocal pronoun is used to express a mutual action or relationship. Okay. What do you mean by reciprocal? Reciprocal means a mutual action. Okay. If I do something, suppose we are playing a game with a ball. Okay, like we have in maths we have fractions. Okay, 1 upon 2. What will be the reciprocal of that? 2 upon 1. Okay. So similar, that is called as reciprocal. A reciprocal pronoun is used to express a mutual action or relationship. Gentlemen don't read each other's mail. Okay. So those who are gentlemen, they don't read each other's mail. Neither one gentleman reads another gentleman's mail. So each other is a reciprocal pronoun. My dog, cat and emu love one another. So here the dog, cat and emu, all of them love each other. So if the dog loves the cat and emu, so the cat and emu also reciprocates the love of dog. Okay. So they are reciprocating the actions of each other. So that stands for reciprocal pronoun. Now the last one is possessive pronoun. A possessive pronoun is used to show possession or ownership. Okay. So this one is very easy. The possessive pronoun shows ownership or possession. Okay. This car belongs to them. Okay. So them. Who is the owner of that car? Them. So them is possessive pronoun. These pencils are mine. Whose are these pencils? Mine. It also shows ownership. So this is also possessive pronoun. I hope you all are able to understand all the 10 types of pronoun. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.